All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're going to look into the arrest of founder and CEO of Telegram, Pavel Durov. Okay, so according to French media, his arrest was over allegations related to criminal activity that was done via his Telegram app. They're claiming cyberbullying, fraud, drug trafficking, organized crime, promotion of terrorism. So we're going to look into it. We're going to look into Pavel's, Durov's current energy. We're going to look into the motive for his arrest. We're going to look into the connections between Durov and France, his connections to the US, and his connections to Russia. And we're going to wrap this up by looking into what is the goal of his arrest. All right, guys, before we jump into this, don't forget to show me some love, like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate the love and support. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Let's start by pulling his current energy. How is he currently feeling? What does his current energy look like right now? The Chariot, Nine of Wands. I don't know if he's married, but he's blocked from traveling. He wants to go home, maybe see his wife. Maybe he wants to go home, see his family, mother. This could be a mother figure, grandmother, mother, wife. But he's not able to travel. He's blocked from traveling. So he's... It could have... Oh my goodness. He could have gotten some kind of news that not only is he not allowed to travel, but they froze his finances, his assets, his bank accounts, or something like that, where he can't... Maybe this is something that the wife is telling him. They froze all our bank accounts. We can't pay our bills or something like that. Yeah, their money slowed down. What do we do? So this is their current energy. They're having a hard time moving because they froze their money. They're not allowed to travel. They're restricted from traveling. Yeah, this is really hard for them. A lot of despair right now. Okay. This is what he's currently experiencing with his family. Wealthy man. Maybe someone's in bad health. He needs to journey to be with someone who's in bad health, but they blocked him from traveling. Or maybe he went to see someone who was in bad health, and this was a way to get him trapped and blocked, unable to move. The main female could be this Empress. He went somewhere to see someone, maybe in... Oh, that's what it was. Okay. He knew that he had some... I think he had warrants in France with judication. But someone was in bad health, so You know, he's trying to debate, should I go? This is somebody that I really care about. Or should I not travel? This was a hard decision for him to make. He could have decided to go to a place where he knew that he had warrants and they arrested him. Now he's unable to go back home. They have him stuck. They froze his bank accounts, his money. He's made a lot of money. They're trying to stop him from too powerful. They don't want him to get to be too powerful. Information, knowledge is power. And if the people have that, now he prides himself on freedom of speech and not censoring people. And sometimes people who shouldn't be spewing their hate and their lies have a platform to do it. So what is it? How do you allow the freedom while checking that type of stuff? You know, it's kind of tricky. And they didn't want him to grow to be too powerful. Yeah, they want to put him in poverty, and they want to destroy what he's built. They have to take down. Maybe he doesn't realize they want to tear people down before they can realize their potential and what they can do with that potential. They have to wreck it. They try to be nice. Let's work together. And they were cut out. So they had to do something underhanded and conniving. They had to partner with other countries. I'm taking it like that. One country was trying to play nice. Like, hey, let's work together. He's like, no, absolutely not. I heard the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They're working together to take this one down. Okay. So I was going to look into what's the motive for his arrest. The motive for his arrest. They want to defeat him. If they can defeat him, they get him locked up. They're feeling pretty happy that they were able to lock him up. All they had to do was, like, tell them, like, oh, someone you care about needs you. Yeah, they tricked him. It was somebody he cared about, though. Someone was betrayed. Was this person really, this Ace of Cups, the person that he went to see, was this person really in bad health? Official person, courthouse, gift. This person was like offered up. Message of concern, yeah. Oh my God, that's awful. Who is this? Does he have family? Does he have someone that lives in in France that he went to see. Because I think he's a French citizen too, right? He has dual citizenship. He got a message of concern. He knew he shouldn't have been there, but he went because he's like, oh my God, you're ill. He was offered up. There was an official person waiting for him. Oh man, and they arrested him. He was offered up as a gift. I want to say he was betrayed. Somebody was betrayed him for money. I can get him here. I just have to tell him that I'm sick. I'm ill. He cares about me. And in return, I get good fortune, this sudden wealth to deliver and betray. That's the path this person, they thought about it. They got a house while the other person got locked up to offer him to the courts. He's in despair because he's like, oh my God, this person tricked me. We got main, female, and men. We have main female and main male. So this could have been somebody that that was really close to him. Wow. So what's the motive to arrest him? What's the motive? To end him? To burden him? To bring legal action against him? To bring new conflicts, legal conflicts for him? Just burden him with legal lawsuit, like lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. So that's what they do. You know, and this is like I want to say it's like textbook for them, because I was getting the same energy for Karen Reed, that the people trying to lock her up want to just drain her finances by throwing her in like trial after trial, lawsuit after lawsuit. They're going to retry her. The Commonwealth has decided that they're going to retry her. The judge agreed that they were going to move forward. Paul O'Keefe's family is now suing Karen Reed for wrongful death. So it's something that it's a tactic that people use to attack one person, and I'm getting it's kind of the same energy for Durov here. They're going to bring multiple lawsuits after it, cyberbullying, fraud, drug trafficking, organized crime, promotion of terrorism. He can't be held liable for everything that is done on his platform. Now, that's not to say that he shouldn't be responsible for, reasonably cooperating with authorities when there is something very dangerous going on, right? But that's like a slippery slope here. And again, they didn't want him to get too much power, so they have to bring him down, because I don't think they believe he realizes his potential, or the potential of what he has. I mean, I think it's like already huge, but what someone can do with that power, that influence, and it threatens them, it scares them. So again, multiple governments, Russia, France, the United States, have all tried to get a back door into to spy on these people, and he said no. And now because he said no to all of them, they're kind of ganging up all of them on him. They want to destroy him. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool. They want him to kind of fall off and have to start all over again. Okay, I'm getting, if the attacks are, if these are bogus charges, he's gonna get away from this. So no matter what the governments do, Spirit's going to make a way for him to get away from these problems. But because these were bullshit attacks, really. But there is a need for him to look more carefully at everything that's going on and make, there's a need for him to be more I want to say involved in how these things get weeded out. If he doesn't want to be controlled by others, he has to have better control of what's going on. This is how the government's lost complete control, because they wanted so much control that no one trusts them anymore. Now they flock to different platforms where they know they can get untainted information, good or bad, and leave it, it's up to the person to use their discernment, what is good information to take and what's not. And that can be kind of tricky, because people could be very easily influenced based on, based off of their emotions. Manipulators, con artists, these people know really well how to manipulate the emotions and the feelings and the traumas of their audience. And so it's scary to know that there's a place where people who might not really know themselves are going to get information, and who knows how they're going to be swayed, That's what's scary, but teach the people and let them decide. But the government's fucked up because they wanted so much control over everybody that they completely lost control. So this is almost a warning to him, to Durov, that if you don't want to be controlled, then you have to be the leader to take charge of these conflicts that do arise. Otherwise, they're going to come after you. You have to take charge with authority and put down, but this is someone who knows what conflicts they need to put out, and what is healthy, just healthy conversations that people are having. People are allowed to have conversations where they express their thoughts, their ideas. What we're not going to allow are the rise of groups that are going to be causing conflict and violence against others. That's not allowed, right? So it's calling Durov to be more of a involved leader, like participant in what's going on behind the scenes. Okay. Let's look into whether or not Durov has any connections to these countries. Has he pledged allegiance to any of these countries that we need to know of? We're going to pull 4 cards, one for Durov, the Emperor, one for France, King of Wands, the US, 4 of Wands, Russia. Okay. Their connections. I'm taking these as their energies. France over here is self-interested and wants to have information to be able to attack its enemies. Russia over here is self-interested and what's going to make me look good. So Russia wanted information from him, from Telegram, wanted a backdoor to Telegram, so that way they can maintain this image that I'm the best, right? We are the best for Russia. So it's more about pride and ego, vanity. This is pride and ego, like this fighting my enemies, squash my enemies. The United States wanted a backdoor because they kind of wanted to take care of home because they're afraid of Russia. They're afraid of other countries that might have this information. So they wanted first dibs. The United States is coming from a more, I want to say, more innocent and stable place. But it's still something that I don't know. Okay. Let's look at the energies between them, the energies that connect them. The energies that connect Telegram, the Telegram CEO, and France. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Nope. It was a no-go. Keeping the secrets hidden, that's what Durov tells France. What does Durov tell Russia? He's keeping the lid tight, tight on that. So he could have tried to somewhat play nice, but because it wasn't for security or anything good, it was for their own vanity and their own ego, their own, he kept the lid on that. He closed the door to them. Anything else? Even though these are his, isn't he Russian? He called judgment on his own people and moved away. He's like, if I can't be here, I will go somewhere else. Yeah, he wanted to give back to his, he wanted almost to give back to his own people. Like, this money should be here. And I don't know how it works, but because Russia wasn't making that easy, he decided to leave. I'll go somewhere else, is what he's saying. Let's look at the Four of Wands. They kept offering him, the United States, the FBI kept offering him some opportunity, kept getting rejected. and he moves away. I'm cutting everybody out. I gotta keep the secrets, keep things hidden. He's telling everybody the same thing, man. So if anyone's concerned about his connections to certain governments, he's telling everyone pretty much the same thing. I have to stay neutral. I have to stay. I get that, man. I get that. I understand that. Like, you always have love for your home country, because I got that for him. Like, he wanted to stay in Russia. He wanted to give, allow whatever he built to benefit Russia, because the government wouldn't allow that to happen. They didn't make it easy. He had to leave. Any other country that asks for information, he just right away says, nope, sorry. The United States tried to be a little bit more nice about it, I guess, but he said, no, I can't do that. I have to stay neutral. But that's why Spirit is calling him to be play a more active role in looking into things that could potentially be a problem. Okay. Okay. Injustice. Being unjust is going to bring an end to any kind of prosperity. And this goes for these leaders. This is a warning for these leaders. If you are unjust, unfair, you're not fair, you're corrupt, it's going to hit the economies of these countries hardest. Okay. What is the goal of his arrest? What is the goal of his arrest? The Lovers. Partner with us, give to us. It's like, oh my God. They want the secrets. They want to be able to spy. And they're claiming it's in the name of justice. But this is a very toxic. Let's look at it as a relationship. This is a very toxic relationship. This is someone who's codependent and needy, who always wants the other person to give, but the other person doesn't get anything in return. Everything that you've worked for, everything that you've built, we want to benefit from that. And we don't care who it hurts or how illegal it might be or unethical. So they want to be a partner. Okay, I just put them back. Okay. Remember, I said it's like a toxic relationship. Main male, main female. But this is getting in bed with the wrong partnership as far as who are you collaborating with? Who are you? Yeah, Lovers again. Be careful what you give birth to, because certain partnerships create things that maybe we're not prepared for. And I'm not talking about a child. I'm talking about the partnerships that we get into when it comes to work. You work together and you give birth to something, but you find out I'm the one always giving. I'm the one providing. I'm the one sacrificing while the other person doesn't give anything to me. This could be in a relationship, love relationship, work relationship, even friendships, family dynamics. It takes many forms. So this is the goal of his arrest. They want the French government might be in cahoots with other governments to try and corner him into working with them. And this is a warning to him, giving birth to something that when you partner with these people, is not going to benefit you in any way. It's not going to benefit him in any way to partner with these governments. He's better to be solo, not working with anyone. He needs to be neutral. But he needs to be a more active participant in what's going on behind the scenes if he wants to maintain control of what he has built. Not saying you want too much control, because that's how these governments lost complete control, is that they wanted so much control that they completely lost all control. So this is a warning to the CEO of Telegram that yes, you have to control the situation a little bit better, but not to overdo it like these governments have. All right, guys. I think I'm just going around in circles now. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys got something out of this reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.